All right, as you know, this weekend, and conveniently the way it falls out also, so it'll be Christmas this weekend, and the Christmas Mass schedule is in the bulletin. But I just wanted to hit some highlights so that you and your family will be prepared if you're choosing to worship with us here at St. Matthew's. The Christmas Eve vigil begins with the Family and Children's Mass at 4 p.m. So I'll be the celebrant Saturday at 4 p.m., and I'm going to celebrate Mass and channel my inner Father Lou Cree, Monsignor Lou Cree. There was something he always did at Christmas time that I enjoyed, and know that in honor of him, I will do the same style. So 4 o'clock, the Family Children's Mass will be celebrated then. At 6 o'clock, we'll have our Spanish Mass for our brothers and sisters, and Father Doug Clark will be the principal celebrant, and I will help assist. A special thanks to those of you from the community, some of you I see here today, that participated in Guadalupe. It was a very joyful celebration, and we look forward to continue to expanding. And just know again that the Spanish Mass celebrated by Father Doug Clark, featuring some cultural traditions, will be at 6 p.m. that Saturday. At 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve will be the Mass of Night, and I'll be the principal celebrant then. And the Mass at night is usually more solemn toned. It's usually quieter in the church. So just know that the 10 o'clock Mass I'll celebrate, and it carries more of a solemn tone in the liturgy. Then beginning at 8 a.m. Sunday morning, our hometown priest, Father Brett Brennan, will be the principal celebrant for the 8 a.m. Mass. And then Father Tom Nellis will be the principal celebrant for the Christmas Mass Sunday at 10:30. So again, the Mass times are this Saturday, Vigil, 4 in English, 6 o'clock in Spanish, 10 o'clock, and then Sunday, the same Mass times at 8 and 10:30. Also note there will be no religious education or life team for the next 2 Sundays. Both life team and our religious education classes will resume on Sunday, January 8th. Also, the 5 o'clock Student University Mass will resume on Sunday, January 8th. Do note that the parish office will be closed December the 23rd through January 1. And also, in the back of the church today, we have the 2023 Catholic Extension calendars of the Narthex, and you are encouraged to take one. So, and finally, I've been here for 6 months now, and as I anticipate my first Christmas with you all, I was invited to my first ministerial association breakfast. So I gathered with Miss Taylor of the Presbyterian Church. As we're sitting around for breakfast, well, one of them joked about, so what are you preaching on this Sunday? And I said, well, you know that it's Advent, and since it's the last Sunday of Advent, you know how everybody's been going to Publix and been waiting for years for that to come. Maybe we can talk about that joyful anticipation. And then one of the ministers said, can you say that again, Father? So it really was. If you've been to that new Publix, it has been a town social and an ecumenical gathering. Also, what was unique in gathering with our brothers and sisters of different traditions here in Statesboro, they said that back in the day that St. Matthew's had a tradition during Holy Week of holding something together. So I told them that I wanted to honor that tradition. So more information to come, but sometime during Holy Week, I believe that an ecumenical thing that we can do together with our other ministers is to have a Stations of the Cross. So look for more details to come, but apparently in the past, our parish has had a tradition of participating in Holy Week. There's different opportunities to visit another denomination, and I would like to invite them to participate in the Stations of the Cross. And finally, as I was sitting together with them, I'm like, so what can we do together to work for the good of the borough? We might have different ways in which we worship our Lord, but working together, side by side, what can we do? What's going on in the community that together that we can gather and talk things? Like, can we just meet somewhere and have an open forum? And because I'm the young guy that said that, the president looked at me and said, great idea, Father. Can you please give a report in January about what that will look like? But this prayer's for me too, but I'm still new, but it's just exciting, all the things going on in this community. And if anybody has any ideas, please let me know also. But do continue to please pray. And also finally, I don't know where you'll be spending your Christmas, but if you're traveling away from your home in Statesboro, just know on behalf of the staff and all here, we wish you a very warm and blessed and Merry Christmas. And if you and your family are choosing to stay here, we look forward to worshiping with you and celebrating the season of this Advent coming of our joy in the Nativity of His Lord together with you. Please stand now for the final.